So do you guys like teal isle or blue wave better? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have yet another Kona to show you. This one is the base SEL with the two-tone paint. So if you follow me here on the channel, then you know I've done a few other videos on the 2023 Kona lineup, including the SE, SEL with convenience package, as well as the top limited trim. Now this is the base SEL, which sits between obviously the SE and the SEL with convenience. It is a good price point to hit if you're looking for that mid $20,000 price point, including all-wheel drive and destination, but don't want to skimp out on the base SE in terms of features and options. So if you want to know everything that changed as far as features and options and packaging goes, I have a dedicated video here on the channel, so make sure to check that one out. But in terms of the SEL in specific, the only two changes it received from the refreshed 2022 was a power driver's seat as well as automatic up-down front passenger windows. And along with these changes did come a price increase, which was $700 over the 2022 SEL all-wheel drive, which brings the 2023 SEL all-wheel drive starting price to $26,595, including destination, and that does not include any additional accessories or the two-tone paint option seen behind me. So with all that being said, let's not waste any more time. Take a look at what the Kona SEL has to offer. So the Kona in front of us is finished in the cyber silver exterior color with the gray cloth interior. And this is again one of the two-tone paint options. So you can see it immediately has the black roof. I believe this is available on 3 or 4 exterior colors for the Kona lineup, and it is only available on the SEL trim in specific, because once you add the power sunroof, which automatically comes in the SEL convenience package, you lose the ability to add the black roof for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but just note that is only available on the base SEL and available with 3 or 4 exterior paint options. Now the cyber silver does look very nice here in the sunlight. I would say it has a moderate amount of metallic flake, and it's not quite a traditional silver color. I would call it more of a cement gray, although it's not too dark like a kind of traditional cement gray. So obviously you guys can judge if you guys like it or not. Personally, I do like it here on the Kona. The front end of the SEL is going to be very similar to the other trims like the SE as well as the SEL with convenience package. So you have the silver accent lower on the bumper, the normal gray plastic cladding, because only the limited has the upgraded premium gray. We can put them side by side and see what the difference is there. Coming to the wheels and tires, these are your 17-inch SEL and SEL convenience alloy wheels. They're wrapped in 215, 65, 17-inch Nexen N Perez S all-season tires. And with the two-tone roof, you do get the black mirror caps. LED turn signal indicators are standard on the SEL and higher. This does have heated mirrors, and it does have blind spot detection as well. Regular proximity entry on both front door handles, so this does not have Hyundai digital key or anything. And you can see how nice the two-tone roof option looks here from the side angle. I do really like it, and it's probably one, if I was looking at this trim level, I would option or pick a color with the two-tone option. Out back, you will find incandescent lighting. So incandescent brake and running lights up top with your incandescent turn signals and reverse lights separated lower on in the vehicle. More of kind of that silver gray trim lower on the rear bumper. Rear backup camera, of course. Chrome Hyundai emblem and badges. And this one is all-wheel drive, so you have the all-wheel drive badge on the right side of the tailgate. This is a very attractive looking SUV, like I've said in my other videos on the Kona. This is the subcompact class of SUV, so it's much smaller than something like the Tucson. Let's go ahead and take a look at the window stickers so you guys know exactly the equipment on this particular vehicle, then we'll jump on into the inside. So once again, this is the cyber silver with the black roof paint option, which is a $400 extra charge. This one has the carpeted floor mats, the cargo net, cargo tray, first aid kit, as well as the mud guards, which is quite a bit of accessories, but it's typically what you see on most of these Hyundai vehicles, which brings the total MSRP, including destination, to $27,510. So it is pushing that upper $20,000 price point. So stepping on to the interior, once again, this has the gray cloth interior, which gives you kind of a two-tone look. Starting out here on the door panel, you can see you do have the two-tone plastics with the kind of black textured uppers, light gray lowers with the hard touch armrest. That is one of my minor complaints about the Konas, is kind of the plasticky armrests on all but the upper trim levels. You do have power windows, mirrors, and locks, gray accented door handle pull, a little bit of additional storage down below in the door pocket. And one of the other changes that they made for 2023 on this trim in specific is they added the power driver's seat with two-way power lumbar to the SEL and higher. I believe this was actually only available on the N line and limiteds before, but it's nice to see that they made this available in a lower trim. You can see the seats do have a nice pattern insert with kind of the regular cloth around the outside. So immediately we're greeted to the analog gauge cluster with the 4.2-inch color display in the middle. You can control this here on the right side of the steering wheel using this toggle as well as the menu select button. So you can put your digital speed readout, you have your odometer, range, gear selection, all the usual stuff found in the middle display there. Urethane steering wheel, so not leather wrapped, which is a little bit of a bummer, but again, this is just one step up from base. Audio and infotainment controls on the left side, cruise control and lane keeping assist here on the right side. This does have lane following assist, but no adaptive or smart cruise control. Automatic headlights here on the left side, regular wipers on the right. To the left of the steering wheel, you'll find your gauge illumination, hill descent control, traction control off. You find more of the pattern texture like the door panel kind of running across the dashboard into the passenger door over there. Coming to the infotainment system, this is your 8-inch color touchscreen. This is the base infotainment, so it will have wireless Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay. This one does have BlueLink functionality as well, so you can control the vehicle and remote start it via the BlueLink app on your smartphone. I believe this one does have Sirius XM radio, yes it does, as well as AM, FM, USB, Bluetooth inputs. So all the usual inputs along with the wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. Many people do prefer this infotainment. I think it's very easy to use, very easy to navigate. There's really no frills, but it's also very, like I said, easy to get around. So personally, very nice infotainment, especially for a lower trim level. Hard touch buttons below the screen, which is nice, with a volume and tune knob. That's things that you don't find every day anymore. So again, nice to see that. Single zone manual climate control. 2 USB ports, 1 charge only, 1 data and charge, as well as a 12-volt outlet right next to it. A little bit of additional storage space and a cubby up top. So nice to have your phone down there if you'd like it. Once again, this doesn't have a wireless charging pad, but does have wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. Drive mode select. This does have smart, sport, and normal drive modes. Center differential lock for the all-wheel drive, so this will split power 50-50 front and rear, as well as your engine stop-start on-off button right next to the shifter here. 2 cup holders, manual e-brake, and with the proximity entry on this vehicle, you do have remote start on the key fob, so that's pretty nice to have in this price point of vehicle. Not everyone does that these days, but nice to see Hyundai is finally doing that on many of their vehicles now. Soft touch kind of rubberized texture armrest. It does not slide forward. We do have some additional storage space inside. No lighting or USB ports in there, just some extra storage. Up top, you do have kind of a light gray headliner, so it kind of matches the interior seats and plastics. Vanity lighting. Here's your manual dimming, but BlueLink rear view mirror. This does mean you do have a sunglasses holder, however, so that is not found in many Hyundai vehicles these days, but this is kind of a little bit older of a generation vehicle. So you still have the sunglasses holder and incandescent interior lighting. So all that is very nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back seat, see what it has to offer in the rear. So you can see the two-tone look kind of follows through to the back seat as well. So you have the same kind of layout of plastics on the door panel. All hard touch, of course. Seats are going to have the same material, and you can see immediately the seat belts are going to be black to kind of contrast against that light gray cloth, so I kind of like that. Stepping inside, it's going to be a very easy step in height. There's a look at the front dash. Out back, you will find a 1 single USB charge port. This was made standard on all 2023 Konas, so it's nice that all Konas do get the rear seat charge port. 60/40 split folding seats with center armrests, 2 cup holders. No map pockets or map nets on either front seat. Some additional lighting in the center back here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now this seat is a little bit farther back, I think, than I would traditionally drive with. But in terms of legroom, you aren't going to have a ton in the rear seat of the Kona. I would say normally I would have 2 to 3 inches of legroom. Footroom is actually really good, but this seat, once again, is a little bit farther back. But this is a subcompact class of vehicle, so it's not going to be the most spacious in the world. I would say this is going to be slightly smaller than most compact hatchbacks. But take a look at the trunk space. You, of course, will get the normal kind of hatch tailgate there. with a wider opening than a sedan. And behind these second row seats, you'll find a decent amount of cargo space. Again, very similar to that of a compact hatchback. A little bit of storage on the right side. Here on the left, you have your light as well as a hook. This one has a bunch of additional accessories, but beneath the floor, you will find a compact spare tire with roadside jack. This is a 2-stage floor, so you can move the floor down a couple of inches there to gain additional height beneath this cargo cover if you would like. And this, of course, is removable, so you can take that out in just a few seconds there. But yeah, good amount of storage behind the second row seats. Taking a look at the passenger front. You will find a 4-way manual passenger seat, so no height adjustment, just slide and recline. Not damped, but there is lighting, like I said in many of my Kona videos. I'm surprised to find lighting in the glove box, but that is on most Konas, if not all of them. So nice to see some lighting there. Let's go ahead and take a look underneath the hood, see what powers this Kona, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up this video. Under the hood of most Konas, you'll find the naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder that puts out 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque through either the front wheels only or all 4 wheels if you option all-wheel drive. Now this is paired to an intelligent variable transmission or a CVT type transmission. There's no traditional automatic available in any trim of the Kona. However, the 1.6-liter turbo is paired to a 7-speed dry dual clutch transmission, and then the 2-liter turbo found in the Kona N is paired to an 8-speed wet dual clutch transmission. So those are the powertrains available in the Kona. And then there also is a Kona EV available in select states, but most Konas will feature this naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder. Okay, so here I have a Kona Limited on my left and the SEL on my right. Now I kind of understand the difference in the cladding now that I see them side by side. Here's the Limited once again. Here in the sun, you can kind of see it has a metallic texture to it. It is very smooth. I wouldn't say it's painted, but it kind of has that satin color. And here is the SEL's plastic cladding. You can see it's more matte. There's obviously no metallic in it, and it's kind of just a traditional textured plastic. So hopefully that better understands the difference between these two. When you see them side by side, you can definitely tell a difference. And I kind of do wish that was found on the SEL convenience as it was before, but Hyundai made it only exclusive to the Limited for 2023. So that's going to do it for this video on the 2023 Kona SEL. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful as always. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I do have several other videos here on the channel of other trims of the Kona, including the SE, SEL Convenience, as well as the Limited. So make sure to check those out if you're curious about what each trim offers and kind of the materials throughout the interior, as well as the features and packaging. Because like I mentioned, this trim gets the hard touch door panels. There's no soft touch armrest or anything like that. But as you work your way up the Kona lineup, that is a little bit better, especially on the Limited and Kona Ns and stuff like that. So make sure to check those videos out if you're interested. So what are my overall thoughts on this particular trim? Well, for one, I really do like the two-tone paint option on the exterior. I really wish Hyundai would extend that maybe to at least the SEL with convenience package, including that single sunroof and a bunch of other amenities as well, because I do think the SEL convenience package is a nice option to get with the heated front seats. I think gives you Hyundai digital key on the door handles. Of course, you get the sunroof. I think you get the 10.25-inch infotainment. All that good stuff to me is a nice upgrade. So I kind of wish they would extend it to that trim level, but I don't know the production constraints and stuff like that as far as offering the exterior paint with that sunroof. So again, that's just one nitpick I have. But as far as the base SEL, I think it's a solid trim if you want to stay around that $26,000 to $27,000 price point, including all-wheel drive and just kind of the basic necessities on the interior. Obviously, you have the 8-inch normal display, but it does have Blue Link capabilities, so you can control it via the app. I think if you're looking for a Kona on a budget, I think this is a nice trim. Definitely a nice upgrade over the base SE. And again, you get the power driver's seat and a couple other nice things as well. So once again, hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please hit that like button as always. Please subscribe if you guys are not already subscribed, and turn on your bell notifications so you guys are notified every time I post. So once again, hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, hope to see you guys in the next one.